For reaction from the other side of the aisle is House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning.
Okay, so you heard the Vice President there, 3 to 6 months. If Congress could just pass this plan that was outlined in 3 to 6 months, the economy would start churning again with jobs.
Well, Allie, what I would ask of the White House is to work with us and to let us focus on the areas that we can agree in the President's proposal, set aside the kinds of things that we've said we can't support. I mean, more stimulus spending is not something that we believe is effective in terms of job creation. I think the nation has seen that. But there are some ideas in the President's speech last night that are geared towards small business people, creating incentives for people to invest money and to hire folks. Those are the kinds of things I believe we ought to work on right now and get moving.
Now, I understand that you reached out along with Speaker Boehner to talk to the President prior to the speech. That did not work out. Is there a follow-up leadership meeting that's going to take place?
Well, you know, again, the Speaker and I had reached out and said we want to meet, we want to sit down to see where we can build consensus, reach commonality, and produce a result for the people that are hurting out across this country. We were not taken up on that offer. The President came last night to give his speech, and again, the one thing that I believe we need to ask the President is to ask him to go along with us in working on the things that we can agree on now, and not waiting for resolution on the differences, because as he says, we've got to act now.
Well, Congressman, I mean, some of the things that it sounds like you may agree on that he outlined: infrastructure spending, beefing up, bridges and roads, lower corporate tax rate, doing away with red tape. He talked about getting rid of 500 regulations that are currently in existence, and the payroll tax cut that you talked about. So did you hear enough that you can pass this bill?
Well, again, I don't think it should be an all-or-nothing proposal here. That's the one thing I think has not sat well with my colleagues, because the President continued to say umpteen times pass the bill. Well, again, that doesn't work in this town or, frankly, anywhere. Not when you have good people that can disagree. And there are pieces of this proposal that I think we can work on and move quickly so we can see people get back to work. But again, I think that there are plenty of things that we can work on. Republicans, we've already set forth an agenda that each and every week we're rolling out a proposal to get rid of a regulation that may harm job creation. That should be consistent with where the President is. I ask him to work with us on that as well.
Right. And did you know, a lot of people are saying that Republican and Democratic leaders went home over the rest of the summer, and you heard it from constituents that were upset about the debt ceiling debate. And now the President's going to your home district, roughly, and going to the University of Virginia to talk more about this. What have you heard from your people, and why do you think the President picked your place?
Well, Brian, he's going right in the heart of my district to the University of Richmond today. We welcome the President. Look, let's talk about job creation. I'll be there later this afternoon as well to meet with the folks that I represent. We're going to be at a small business, a cement plant that is facing tremendous burdens by a proposed regulation, and several by the Obama administration. It's going to cost real jobs, tens of millions of dollars for compliance. This is not what we need right now. We've got to grow the economy. So again, I welcome the President. I hope he hears the same message that I hear every time I go home. It's time for Washington to get out of the way and to let small businesses in the private sector get back into the game so we can grow this economy.
House Majority Leader Eric Cantor, thanks so much for taking time to join us this morning.
Thank you.